In the 1960s, if you had a medical emergency in the Hill District in Pittsburgh, you might have been left for dead. And that's because emergency services either didn't come to the neighborhood or they took their time. Ambulances at the time were nothing more than station wagons, police cars, cabs, or vehicles driven by funeral home attendants. There was no real structure, and communities like the Hill District were being left out. In 1967, a nonprofit organization called Freedom House Enterprises decided to change that. They launched the Freedom House Ambulance Service. Created by the Black community, the purpose was to serve it as well. They were able to get support from Philip Holland. He was an administrator from Maurice Falk Medical Fund, and they received medical guidance from the father of CPR, Dr. Peter Safar. This wasn't charity, but reparative innovation. Freedom House recruited 25 Black men from the Hill District, many of them being formerly incarcerated, labeled unemployed or unemployable by racist businesses. Some were even veterans, but all were underestimated. They were given intensive training through the University of Pittsburgh and Presbyterian Hospital. They were led by Dr. Safar and Dr. Nancy Caroline. They learned CPR, a rarity at this time, advanced first aid, airway management and intubation, IV therapy and fluid resuscitation, use of defibrillators, ECG interpretation, and emergency scene management. These men did not just drive ambulances. They were the first fully trained paramedics in the United States, literal decades ahead of the national standard. Men like John Moon and Ronnie Rock Jones, who were once written off, became pioneers in a new field. Freedom House was the most advanced mobile medical service in the country. Its ambulances carried oxygen, defibrillators, suction equipment, and EKGs, tools that even some hospitals didn't have on hand at the time. Within a year, they responded to over 5,800 calls. They transported over 4,600 patients and saved over 200 lives that year, all while primarily serving underserved Black communities. Dr. Safar found that Freedom House had better success rates than the emergency rooms. Their training and response times outpaced the norm. Their success was met by hateful people. A constant barrage of opposition came from city officials, white residents, and hospital administrators. They refused to believe and acknowledge that Freedom House and the men that served it were competent. They were excluded from citywide medical decision-making. In 1975, under the guise of unification, Freedom House was disbanded. Pittsburgh launched their Bureau of EMS. Few Freedom House paramedics were even allowed to join. This is after they went through the training of the systems that they created. They were cut away from their own legacy. Dr. Caroline did find a way to honor them. She wrote the National Paramedic Textbook, and what was developed through Freedom House became a nationwide standard. In 2021, Freedom House 2.0 was launched, training a new generation of paramedics from marginalized communities, and also honoring the original team. Every paramedic in the United States owes their profession to the men of Freedom House. Every life that was saved by on-field intubation, on-scene CPR, and other techniques carry their legacy. This isn't just EMS history, it's American history, and history that we should know.